scaring me. Okay, wait. 2-on-2, that's like they be sharing me. Okay, they working like
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today we've got an AFC East matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway in Foxborough. Fields it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. This defense for the Dolphins, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the 30 on second down, Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Patriots at 4-11 on the year, and they come in mired in a brutal stretch right now, losers of 8 straight games.
Could you imagine being in those coaches' rooms right now? And you remember the old expression, there's no such thing as a bad idea? That's really true right here. They're searching for any idea, anything that can galvanize this team. And
Walker hitting the ball is out, and the Dolphins have got it. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. Well, these two teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they're trying to win here in Foxborough to capture the season series.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here we go.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On third down, Burrow. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Here we go, here we go.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Here's Burrow. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well-timed there, and now fourth down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first two drives, but this one's going to again amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return, and the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Justin Herbert looking to pass. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Kyler Fackrell.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert and Walker has it. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Walker now on 1st and 10, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Play action. It's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kenneth Walker with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. From the 6. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On 2nd and 7. Burrow on the out route. He finds Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Piñeiro now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Walker to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Up the middle, here's Walker. And some space here. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here we go.
A couple of first downs, has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
11, mighty. 11, let's go.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
11 empty.
Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powering them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Play action. It's Burrow. Caught. It's the tight end, Kelsey, for a Dolphins touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Herbert off of play action. He finds his man, Sky Moore. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long, had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Over the middle, caught by Bellinger. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. C.D. Lamb from 19 yards away. And the Pats will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. From the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how.
And now ball going to be intercepted. Yeah. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back. Drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there.
On 2, ready?
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Go. 11 MT pace.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
Starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw into the hands here of Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Burrow on play action. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. They've got his man complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Burrow will throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins are going to be forced to settle for 3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Straight ahead, Walker. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Gonna throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
109 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
11, 11.
Here's Pollard again. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
11.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Sanders now to kick this one away. Taken at about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to Walker on 1st down. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. From the 39, Herbert. This one is caught, it's Moore. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And he's got it down to the 28.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them. But all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. This to make it a 3-score game late. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they were ultra-confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. His throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Caught by Jones. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. You got the big lead defensively. willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11.
Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow swinging this out for Pollard. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
11, coming. 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally is a sure-handed target.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
11 MP, 11 MP.
To the air again, Burrow. He'll drop this underneath to Pollard, and he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Go, go, go. 11 MP, take. 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Now it's Burrow. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Crossing right, and he hits his man. It's Jones. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They go play action with Burrow. Completes it to Hardman. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. A final shot now for Burrow. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this game. What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So for New England, they get a 5th win to move to 5-11 with 1 game remaining.